Hello and welcome to KamenRider Blackman, and today we're back with another tier list video. Last time, I ranked henshin devices for the primary team members of Sentai. So now, we're going to get the changers for, well, everyone else. 6 rangers, additional members, you name it. They're all right here, and I will go over just about all of them on this list. So, starting off first with the Dragon Buckler, the Dragon Ranger's morpher from Zyuranger. This beautiful gold recolor of the Dino Buckler, it's an automatic S tier because it's just, yeah, it's pretty simple. It's just a recolor, but coming off of the main team's morpher, which is silver, and just like that, painting it gold, it does it so many wonders. Starting off with, it already goes with Dragon Ranger's color scheme, which is green and gold. So having a big gold morpher, it works so great. And also, it just looks so beautiful. And honest to God, you also got to give Power Rangers credit too for when Tommy becomes the White Ranger and gets his own specific power coin to go with that specific kind of morpher. It's just so amazing. And not to mention, god damn it, the Master Morpher. Once again, coming off of this, it's so beautiful, iconic, and dear Lord, I want one. And I'm so jealous of my friend Thomas because he has one. So next, the Kiba Changer from Die Ranger. So, this was the Mighty Morphin White Ranger's original morpher in Die Ranger, a wrist morpher, as opposed to, well, keeping the Dragon Buckler. So, the Kiba Changer, it's basically just like the main team's morpher, the Aura Changer, but instead of having two things on both wrists, it's just one thing on your wrist and a key, to which, not bad, looks nice. Honestly, I might want to put it in B tier because, well, A or B tier. No, I'll give it A tier. I do like how it looks. I like how it's specialized to Keeper Ranger. So, I don't know, I think I just like the Dragon Buckler a bit more and like how they kept it even when Tommy became the White Ranger. But this is nice too. It's not terrible. Also, I'm pretty sure like a CSM edition of that came out too along with the Aura Changer, but I still really like it. It's not a bad design. So next, another S tier changer, the King Brace. The King Ranger's morpher in O Ranger that for whatever reason in Power Rangers we never got that in the show. Like the toy of it was sold, but when Jason came back as the Gold Ranger, well, even for Treya Triforia 2, they never got their own Zeonizer. And honestly, I don't understand as to why. Like, in show, at least for Jason, his only way of morphing was through the powers of the Gold Power Staff. And anytime he morphed, you just saw him, well, wearing a communicator and just, I guess, just showing aura to morph. But it's strange, like, if Jason actually had gotten his own Zeonizer too, that also would have been awesome. Since the Gold Zeo Ranger is literally similar to the main 5, and to which I'm pretty sure in the Gold Ranger's debut episode, they made a point of that. So, for why he doesn't have his own Zeonizer, just a missed opportunity. But yet again, they also sold it as a toy. But yeah, for the King Brace, I want one so badly. It looks so amazing. Like, oh my god, I can't help it. I already love the Zeonizer. It's without a doubt one of my favorite morphers in Power Rangers. And getting a special version of it for the 6 Ranger, it's too amazing. It makes me Once again, I want one. I know I've said it a million times, but I really do. It says something. It's just so amazing. I love it. So next, moving on now to Mega Ranger with the K-Tizer, Mega Silver's Morpher. This was the first, well, Morpher to be a cell phone. And yeah, like an old school, yeah, I think that's trying to homage one of those. Wait, no, I was gonna say one of those old school cell phones where they're like a block big, but I think this is trying to be like that old school, like I guess '90s flip phone. I guess maybe something like that. But anywho, the K-Tizer, not terrible. It looks pretty nice for what it is. I say it's a B tier. I actually think I found that online too recently, like that being up for sale on like a Facebook market. I'm not too sure if I want to get it yet. I'll think about it. But yeah, it's pretty simple. It's a cell phone, and his that's about it really. I was gonna say talk about the code to like 147 mega, but it's different from the others, and there wasn't really much to say. But moving on now to Ginga Man with Black Knight. Unlike in Power Rangers, like in Lost Galaxy, the Aura Changer was the Magna Defender's Morpher. But here, in the original Sentai, Black Knight technically didn't have a Morpher. He instead used his sword to transform. To which, that's impressive. And let me think about it too. This may also be like the first time someone actually used a weapon to morph. Or at least in Sentai, that is. Man, considering that his way of transforming is literally with the sword, kind of want to put it in S tier because I really like the design of the sword that can double as a gun. It just fits with his aesthetic so well, even in combat. Like, can't help but love it. I like it a lot. So next, nothing for Go-Go 5. So now we're going on to Time Ranger with the V Commander, Time Fire's Changer. I'd say it's simple. I'd say it's A tier. I definitely don't want to overhype it. I do like how it looks. Not bad. It's pretty. I kind of want to say standard, but maybe I want to say standard. But I really like how it is. It's like red is a nice choice of color for it, obviously since Time Fire is red, but I'm not going to overhype it. I say it's an A tier changer, especially since they make a point of it being what was I going to say? I want to talk about the voice feature on it with how it's tied to a specific user's voice, especially with summoning the V-Rex. But it kind of feels like that would come along with it. But actually, no, it actually makes it a lot more unique because if you wear the brace and it's voice locked onto you, you're the only one that can summon the V-Rex. So that's a nice feature. But yeah, design-wise, I like it quite a bit. I like it a lot. So I'm not going to put it in S, but I will put it in A. So next, I don't know its name in Gao Ranger, but this was Gao Silver's Morpher. A cell phone that he wore on his wrist in the shape of a wolf. That's actually a pretty nice design. Yeah, it's a flip phone, but the fact that it's shaped after the Ranger's animal motif, which we will see again, I really like that a lot. So, no, I want to put that in A tier because that's another nice morpher. Also, for wrist morpher so much, the fact that this is also a cell phone, at least it's a bit different. Like, instead of just being one you hold, well, start off on your wrist and then you use like a cell phone. I like that all right. Since it'll be years before, well, I guess smartwatches were a thing. Then again, Power Rangers and communicators. Moving on. So, now we're up to the Go Riders. This is where I'm starting to include additional members to the core team along with 6 Rangers for their Morphers too on this list. So we're starting off first with the Go Ride Changers. So these are what the Go Riders use. Beetle Morphers, which these are... I'm actually a little mixed on this. I either want these in A or S because I really like their designs. And I like it for either one, for KamenRider or KamenRider. These might be an S tier. I really like them. I feel like I like them a lot more than the main 3's Morpher, just because everything with these Morphers coordinate, the concept and aesthetic. Well, basically the whole idea, the whole anatomy of beetles. Press the button, wings open up. Everything with that is just awesome. So next, the Shuriken Ball. Shuriken's Morpher. I like it. It's a big green ball, but he makes it cool. It helps the fact that his motif is baseball, but never use this for a weapon because no, it's so precious. Especially in Ninja Storm where they give this so much backstory for Cam's samurai journey. It's nice. It's an amulet ball, but it's pretty cool. This is an A tier. I don't know, this is the one case where it's pretty simple, it's just a ball, but it looks great. So next, the Brachiomorpher. Once again, I want this so much, and it's going in S tier. I can't help it. Dino Thunder had slapping morphers, but while I think I put the main 3's morphers in A tier, but this is going in S tier because I love it so much. Not even thinking because of Tommy, but it's just a nice looking morpher, and it's great how it stands out from the main 3 with also coordinating a key. It's just so dope. I love it. I really love it, and I want it. So next, the Dragomorpher, or my fault. Well, we're talking about Sentai Power Rangers here, so the Dino Minder / the Dragomorpher. Also S tier. It just looks so badass. Everything with it, and considering the suit that it's tied with, Abre Killer, it looks a bit threatening and terrifying in a way. But it just looks so cool. You can't help but love how savage it is. The design and everything is just so spot on. And once again, like with the Dragon Buckler matching Dragon Ranger's aesthetic, this does the same thing for Abre Killer. So next, I want to see if I'm trying to guess the name right for Deca Master's Morpher, but I only know the Shadow Ranger's Morpher's name. I think it was called the Patrol Morpher. So which, not gonna lie, this might be another Morpher. Well, I already like the main team's Morpher. So do I want to overhype this one and put it in S? I mean, I do really like the design. It's still pretty cool. And the fact that it's tied with Deca Master, absolutely. It does everything like the main 5's Morphers does, where it could be judge, jury, and executioner. It's just different with it's a recolor, but it's a nice looking recolor. And once again, the Ranger it's tied to does make it look great. Yeah, I'm right. I think S should be a nice spot for it because it is a dope looking Morpher. So next, Deca Breaks Brake Throttle, I believe that's what it's called. Okay, so to be unbiased, which I'm not. I mean, I am unbiased. Biases. Anywho, this changer, not a bad look. I might want to put it in B tier because Well, hang on, let me think about it. I like it all. I'll be honest with this Morpher. Honestly, it's not too terrible. I like it all right. It's not ugly. It's not egregious. Like the throttle part of it makes sense because of the because Deca Break has a motorcycle Zord, so I'll give them credit there. Honestly, I think I'm overthinking this one. I might want to put this in either B or C. Not a terrible design. It's pretty fine if I'm being honest. So I like it all right. So maybe I'll put it in C. If I change my mind, I'll probably put it in B. I like it all right. It's like compared to the K-Tizer, it's simple but fine. But this is pretty fine too. Like I said, maybe I'm overthinking this now, so maybe I'll change my mind later. So we'll see. So next is Deca Swan's Morpher. Okay, so I did say how I like the SP license because not only does it look great, but also the functionality of what it can do. It's kind of being a little for a show like Deca Ranger, it makes sense why the majority of the morphers all look the same, except for Deca Breaks because he's more specialized police. So in this case, I would exceed to putting this in S tier as well because it still looks so freaking fascinating. Because I want to say this is a lot shinier, possibly. So next and lastly for Deca Ranger is Huh? I just now realized something. Do I want to put Bond's Fire Squad license on this list? Maybe I want to do that. Wait, no. I just realized. Would I want to put Bond's Fire Squad license on this list? I would, but considering Bond is still part of the main team, like the core team of Deca Ranger, I'm gonna have to skip on that because it's not like Bond is an additional ranger or something. It's the new morpher he gets once he switches to a different once he goes to Fire Squad. So it's not like he's an additional ranger or anything. Like he's still part of the core team. So never mind about that. So let's get back to Deca Bright's morpher, which is basically a recolor of Deca Breaks. Okay, I'll also put that in C. Honestly, if I can be honest, Deca Break and Deca Bright's morphers just might be on C tier. Just because. Like, if I change my mind, maybe, but I like it alright. But I do like him alright. But maybe, like I said, these might be B or C tier. Well, let me think. Like I said, B or C tier. So next, Magi Ranger with Magi Mother. Her morpher is basically a white and silver version of the main team's Magiphones. But I think there's like an eye on hers. But where would I want to rank it? Okay, I'll want to put this in A tier because the Magiphone's original design being white and gold is just so beautiful. And this is where I'll start giving some leeway on morpher recolors. And oh my god, I'm gonna be such a hypocrite after saying that sentence. But first, let's talk about the Magi Grip Phone. Magi Shine's morpher. It's a ticket puncher. That's about it, really. I'm pretty sure my cousin actually had that morpher once. And I thought it looked so nice. But even looking at it now, it's still nice. It's pretty royal considering Magi Shine's aesthetic. But, okay, I'll admit, since that is a morpher I probably would keep around on me, maybe. Actually, not even a maybe, because I did play with that toy. So, okay, what the heck. I'll put it in A tier. I'm not going to deny nothing. I do like how it looks. And once again, it's a ticket puncher because Magishine's personal mech is a train, so it coordinates that in. So next, Woolsard fires Morpher. Oh my god. The Woolsophone, which is, well, oh crap. Well, I have the fire version on it instead of the purple one, but in this case, Woolsard Fire is the official ranger on the team, where Woolsard's more of the pseudo ranger. So, if we're counting like the official and actual ranger here, this is S tier. I said I was gonna start giving leeway on morphers that are just recolors, but oh come on! It's literally Woolsard's personal Magiphone, but recolored red to look so epic when he becomes Woolsard Fire. Like, come on! It's just that awesome, man. Once again, I want one. And dude, I know they made a memorial edition of the Woolsophone. I know they definitely have to be making the Woolsard Fire version next. They most definitely have to be. They can't tell me they aren't. They cannot. Like, it just looks so cool. Alright, so next, the Go-Go Changer, Boken Silver's Morpher. Simple design. Honestly, I like how the case looks, but when you open it up, it's just buttons, so I'll say B tier. It's pretty simple. Ooh, okay. Now my personal favorite morpher, and I had this toy as a kid, and I hate that I lost it, but good lord, I want to look online to find it and buy it. It is the Wolf Morpher. Yes, in Geki Ranger, it's the Gong Changer for Geki Violet, but it's the Wolf Morpher. Like, honest to God, I don't think I say this enough, but Jungle Fury is one of my favorite seasons of Power Rangers, and RJ is like my favorite ranger from that season. He is the reason why purple is my favorite color, why I like Muay Thai as a martial art, and the dude's morpher was a wolf and a bell. Fucking amazing, man. If that's all he needed out in battle, just that, no weapon, like the Wolf Ranger was straight hand to hand, and that morpher was his booster. Oh my god, I love this. I loved that morpher so much. Oh my god, I loved it so much. I wish I hadn't lost it when I was a kid. That morpher is just so amazing. And once again, when is Memorial stuff gonna come out for Geki Ranger? Cause I want that. Honest to God, I want that. Look, God, so much Memorial stuff has passed me by, but good lord, I'd want that so much. Alright, so next is the Rhino Morpher. Pretty interesting how in Geki Ranger, Geki Chopper does have his own, like, pair of Geki Changers, but those are to jumpstart him getting the Rhino Morpher, while in Jungle Fury, Dominic just gets the weapon as a whole. So, for this case, where do I want to rank it? I will admit, it is so freaking huge. Like, it's just so huge. It's big enough to... It's as big as a box, but which you can also use for straight combat and get a giant blade to fight along just for another touch. Is it huge? Yeah. But do I like how it is? Also, yes. Did I want it as a kid? Probably, most likely. I'll give it an A tier. It's huge, yeah, but holy crap, wow. It still looks nice. Just seeing that morpher along with the suit is just wow. It makes the Rhino Ranger look a lot more special. For that big ass weapon to also be his morpher, that's just Wow. And yet, when he pilots his mech, he loses the Morpher just to hold a dagger. Makes sense, and simple trade-off. So next, RPM. Ooh, I had this toy as a kid. It looked so nice. Do I want to put it in A tier or S tier? Because this is the shift changer that Go On Black and Go On Green had. It looked so nice. I did like that Morpher. Honestly, might be a crazy idea. I might want to put this in S tier, but the Go On Wings' Morpher in A tier. Because their Morpher is also pretty nice. It's a lot more specialized for them. Oh yeah, the color is also pretty nice. Oh wait, no, the color's not silver, it's gray. But still looks nice. Because it's the control stick to... Basically, it's the control stick for piloting a plane or any type of flying contraption. It's just pretty cool. And the fact that they could coordinate their morphers with their daggers, that's even more awesome. Because that's their special move. But yeah, I might have also jumped past, like, Go On Black and Go On Green's Morpher. But it looks great too. It's a simple wrist morpher with the gear shift, which is actually pretty nice. Especially for a car themed, or at least a vehicle themed Sentai that Go Onger is. Looking back on it now, Go Onger was originally about cars, but once they got more Rangers involved and all, they started being more about vehicles, which is cool. So next, the Sushi Changer from Shinkenger. Shinken Gold's Morpher, where here it's a flip phone that's supposed to mimic the look of sushi, whereas in Samurai, it was just another flip phone. Not a bad look. Okay, this is where I will start being a little more real. Is it a bad design? Definitely not. But with that said, I'm gonna put it in C tier. Like, I like it alright. I like how it is. I like the functionality. I like how, with Shinken Gold, he gets the more special disc that he can fold in, once again, to mimic sushi, because that's kind of who he is. So, I like how it is. I like how it's special. I like how it's different. That's about it. That's nice. We're gonna get back to food-related morphers in a bit, and boy, I'm gonna have quite the opinion on it. So next, Gosei Knight's Morpher, once again another flip phone that but here it mimics the head of a lion. Meh. Design wise, not terrible. It's actually pretty simple. Honestly, this could go either way, B or C. It's not egregious or anything. It's alright. It ain't ugly. It's just pretty simple. I'd say maybe B or C. Like, this one's a tough call. It's not bad. It's pretty fine. Especially since, considering the type of ranger Gosei Knight is, you see it only for him to morph into anything else. That's nice. Yeah, I'd say B. Well, not B. It's a tough call. I either want it in B or C. I like it. Maybe C. It's a mixed bag of a mech. Honestly, let me be honest right now. For anything that's in C, it's not particularly a mixed bag. It's just, I don't know. I like it. All right. Actually, let me be honest. Like, I can honestly say that about almost anything in like B or C tier. Like, it can go either way. Okay, real talk right now. If I could, okay, crazy thought. I'm thinking right now, like, would I want to put the K-Tizer in C tier or keep it in B tier? I think I like it all right in B tier. That's fine. And the the Go Go Changer, that's definitely staying in B tier. I like that one too. All right. Everything else here that's in C tier. Okay, crazy thought. What if I put the Sushi Changer in? Well, nah. Let me keep the Sushi Changer in C tier. I thought I would want it in B tier, but I don't know. Do I see myself going out to get it? Mixed bag. Definitely a mixed bag. I like it all right. So next, the Gokai Cellular Automatic S tier. We are not going to be discussing controversy in this video. We're just focusing on the changer. And the Gokai Cellular is so beautiful. I love it. Oh my lord. I'm so sad that they stopped selling these after a while. Once again, we're not talking about controversy. But I will dig online to find one because it looks so amazing. And shoot, there's even a special unit to add on all the other 6 Rangers that came after Gokai Silver. It's just so amazing and beautiful. And for an anniversary season, literally to make a morpher like this, where you literally honor the past up to present. Yes, this needs to be S tier. It's just too amazing. It's a cell phone, but honest to God, it's different from the other. It's different from the Mobirates. You gotta open up the key for the main 5, but for Gokai Silver, just put it in a box and scan the Ranger you want to turn into. Absolute S tier. I love it. So next, that's what it's called. The Morphin Blaster from Go Busters. So this is what Beat Buster and Stag Buster use. Huh. Kind of simple. It's a cell phone that they can turn into a gun and still keep the sunglasses motif. Alright. Do I want to put in A tier or B tier? It can go either one. Okay, Morpher wise, it's not terrible. I like it alright. Like, it's a B tier. It might be that. This might be a B tier Morpher. Okay, sure. It's a B tier Morpher. Is it one I think I would probably get? I wouldn't put it past myself. I like how it looks alright. I like it alright. It's like, yeah, it's not too terrible. It's pretty fine. I don't know why. For whatever reason, it's like, I don't know. I'm thinking right now, like, do I want to put it in B or C tier? I do definitely like it alright, so I'd say definitely keep it in B tier. It's not, I don't really see that being C. Yeah, I don't see it more in C tier. Definitely keep it in B. So next, the Garbity Changer. Whew. A pterodactyl head. Could go either way, honestly. Is that a morpher I would buy? I'm gonna be fully honest right now. Mixed bag. Because does it look great? It absolutely does. But just imagine fighting with that thing on your wrist. It's like, same thing I have with like the Seiza Blaster. Like, you have this huge, not so much you have a huge wrist morpher on, but the fact that there's also a handle too, it's like, that has to feel so weird. But it's not bad. It's definitely not a bad design. It's definitely a good looking design. I might put in A tier there to give it credit. Like, I do like how it looks. So maybe this can go in A tier. Like, throwing him out now is like, not ugly, not awful, not egregious, not ugly. It's not awful or bad. I don't hate it in any way. It's just, I like it. I like it. It looks good. Like, I'll give it credit there. It's just so cumbersome. So next, the Giga Gabba Revolver. So Kyoryu Silver's, well, Gabba Revolver recolor. I kind of, oh god, I'm thinking about this right now, and I'm realizing something. This is a morpher I would want to buy, especially since they did sell Memorial Edition once. I really, nah. Will I want to buy one? Absolutely. Honestly, this is a tough call. I don't know why. For whatever reason, I'm thinking, do I want to put this in A or S tier? Because this is where I start trying to give some leeway for morphers that are recolors. Because this is red and blue, but with the Giga Gabba Revolver, like, Silver doesn't do much else with it. Like, he doesn't combine it with, like, other weapons. And because, frankly, well, one, he doesn't have any others. And two, all Kyoryu Silver has to fight with is that gun and his own personal sword. So, but for the morpher, it's a tough call. Like, it really is a tough call. It's basically the Gabba Revolver, but painted differently. And I do like how it looks. Oh crap, now I just realized something. The color scheme of the gun. It's Torin's color scheme too. Blue and gold. I mean, not blue and gold. Blue and red. But it just feels so... Everything with it just gives it so much gravitas. Like, it's a tough call. Do I want to put it in A tier or S tier? It might be S. Oh crap, I'm thinking, oh crap, this is a tough call right now. Like, A or S tier. I might exceed and put it in S tier, if only because blue and red still makes the revolver design look so epic. Like, yellow and black, that makes it look great. Blue and red also makes it look epic. It makes it look that great as well. So I'll give credit there. It's just it was such a close call, because if I wanted to put it in A tier or S tier, but Kyoryu Silver and everything with him is awesome, so I'll exceed and put it in S tier. So next, the Apple Changer Tokyu Rokugo's morpher. I'll admit, I think I wanted it once, and would... Not a bad design. Like, I'll say this, with a cell phone morpher, it's actually modernized because it's a smartphone. So, and it's still coordinating, like, the train motif. And the slide open part to show train tracks, that's nice. I'd say it's C tier. Not a bad looking morpher. Tokyu Rokugo is probably like my favorite ranger from Tokyu, so I probably would get it. Like, it's simple. I like it alright. Actually, in that case, well, I want to put it in B or A. I mean, not B or A, B or C. It's definitely not going to be an A because it's just simple. It's a smartphone, that's about it. Meh, keep it in B. I mean, keep it in C. If I change my mind, I might change my mind. Remember when I was talking about food-related morphers earlier? We're at a personal bias now. It's like the Ninja Star Burger. It's just so silly that you like it so much. Like, come on, like, it's a hamburger cell phone. Come on. It's just so... And I want one too. It's just so silly and ridiculous of a morpher that I love it. It's like... I want it. It's like, it's going in S tier. Oh my god. I'll admit, I heard about Ninja having like a 10 years later special this year. One, who asked for that, and two, that just means I'm gonna see the Ninja Star Burger again. Like, what can I say? I'm sorry. Despite how anyone may feel about Ninja, it's a hamburger morpher. How do you find that ridiculous? Or no, how do you hate that? It's just so silly that you give it a pass. Like, and I do mean it when I say I do want one. Because it's a hamburger morpher. Honest to God, oh my God. I'm gonna treat myself and buy that. Like, I want it so much. Because it's a hamburger morpher. Okay, realistically, it's not that bad. I just really like it a lot. But wow. Oh God, alright. Alright, moving on now. Let's get on now to Zoojer with Zuo the World's Morpher. It's a flashlight. I think the name for it too was the Zuo the Light. But yeah, I honestly would want this in A tier because I like how it coordinates the cube aesthetic here and even coordinates Zuo the World's other animals, the rhinoceros, the alligator, and the wolf. So seeing the switch of animal designation, just everything with it, like the design's just great, so I love it. And I also wanted to get that Morpher too, and was going to, but I just never got around to it when Zoojer was airing. But yeah, I do like it, that Morpher. Do I want to put it? No, because I think it deserves the rank of A tier. Because once again, coordinating the cube aesthetic, and admittedly too, it is just a flashlight. It still looks great, and it is something different. And hey, look at everything else that's on A tier. A ball and a ticket puncher. It's not too far out of the range of anything. So next is the Zuo Changer Final. This is Zuo Bird's Morpher, and it's just a gold recolor of the main team's Morpher. It's not a bad looking recolor. I will admit, I do like how the recolor looks, so I will exceed to put it in A. Actually, the more I think about it, do I want to keep Magi Mother's Morpher in A, or do I want to put it in B? Like, it's not terrible. It's just, you like the Magi phone a lot more. Alright, fine. Maybe I'll just put it in B. I like it alright. It's not terrible, but B's not a bad place for it. So next, this is Ryu Commander's Morpher. It's a cane that could become a blaster. Okay. Design is pretty simple. It's alright, sure, put it in A tier. I like it alright. It's pretty nice. Like, it helps that I like the color scheme, like gold and purple. This is probably the only time or only place you only see... Actually, no, because coming off of, like, Woolzard, this is where purple and gold looks great. Actually, with everything with Ryu Commander is where... Well, his suit's not really all that gold, but with his Morpher is the only other time where purple and gold looks great. So next... the Ho-Oh Shield and Ho-Oh Blade. This is Ho-Oh Soldier's Morpher, and it's a sword and shield. A tier. Not a terrible look or aesthetic. It's just, I like it. It's pretty, it's easy. It's an easy to like Morpher. Like, it's not like something a lot more specialized to stand out and be to stand out on its own, or at least be similar enough to the others. It's just a simple, This was just to be different, and it's easy to like, like, and we're coming from Wrist Morpher from we're going with Q Ranger. They went from Wrist Morpher to Kane to Sword and Shield. Nah, pretty to the point. So yeah, I'd say A tier because I'm not overhyping that. While admittedly it is cool, it's easy to like, and the design's pretty cool too. And we're talking things from a weapon standpoint. The shield also doubling as a blaster is dope. So next, the X Changer. This might be my first D tier because it's okay. Here's the thing. Functionality wise, I like how it's a morpher that Lupin X / Pattern X could use to transform to either color for either side. It's just that design wise, it's not terrible. The gun mimics the Zords that Lupin / Pattern X pilots, hence why one side designate. Hence, okay, how do I want to put it? Functionality wise, I like what the morpher does with designating, like, for basically designating, like, what train for Lupin X / Pattern X. That part is great. It's just that, aesthetically speaking, okay, Lupad doesn't have the, Lupad doesn't have the best looking Megazords, but the individual mechs are passable at least. So in this instance, it's, yeah, like I said, this might be my first D tier because it's not the worst. It's just, okay, let me be real. This is a real mixed bag of a mech well, not mech. This is a real mixed bag of a changer to consider because it's not horrible. Like, I like what it does and what it can do. I honestly, yeah, like I said, it mimics Noel's mechs. So honestly, I try to have a complaint about this, but I kind of don't. And honestly, while I'm being honest here, while I don't think Lupad has the best mechs, the Changers were at least passable. So this might be C tier. Like, I like it enough. Do I want to go out my way and buy it? It's something I would be in the middle on. Or maybe I'm just looking for something to hate. To which I kind of don't, per se. The aesthetic of it is, okay, let me just go off the aesthetic, because it's not egregious. Because the individual mechs from Lupad look fine, but it's when they combine is when they don't look great. So I'll give it in C right now, and if I change my mind, I'll probably change my mind. So, moving on now to Ryu Soldier with the Mosa Changer. Shoot. Guy Sorg. Do I want to involve him in this? Meh. But, anywho, the Mosa Changer, also, transforming wise, it would just be a recolor of the sword. Do I want to involve Guy Sorg in this list? Potentially. Let me see if I can find the... Oh, wait, that's like a lot of work, I just realized, for trying to involve one picture just for the list. And a lot of going back and editing, and I would have to redo this whole video, so if Guy Sorg's, well, I guess only means of transforming would be a sword, was on this list, it'd be C or D tier because I don't know. It's the purple and silver. It's a purple and silver recolor that's meh to me at least. But back to Real Soul Gold with his gun morpher. I don't dislike it. This is my okay. This is going to be interesting. I don't dislike it. So what do I think? Do I want to put the X Changer in B tier, put the Mosa Changer in C tier? It's not a terrible. I'm talking about the Mosa Changer. It's not a terrible looking gun. It's actually pretty serviceable. I like how it looks. And I like that for when transforming to really get it started, you flip the head of the gun. It's a C tier gun. Okay, I might just screw it. Let me put the X Changer in B tier. Because while I want one, in a way, yeah, but mixed. It's a mixed bag, if I'm being honest. But it's definitely B tier worthy. So next, Kirame Silver's Changer. I don't like it. I thought it was ugly then. I still find it ugly now because what the heck even is it? Like, what even is it? Like, it's supposed to be some compass or something? I don't know. It feels like it's supposed to be a compass you wear on your wrist. It'd be one thing, but everything else with it's kind of egregious and ugly. Like, I don't like it too much. Like, get how it's supposed to fit Kirame Silver's, like, archaeologist motif, but for me, it's not doing it. So, moving on. The Gear Dullinger, Two Kaiser's gun. It's a tambourine. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a gun that doubles as a tambourine, and when he goes into his Shinkenger form, a sword. It's just so ridiculous. Okay, I'm putting it in D tier. I'm not gonna be like this. Like a, I'm sorry. It's just so ridiculous. It's not hamburger morpher ridiculous. It's just nonsensical. Like, it's a gun that doubles as a It's a gun that doubles as a tambourine, for crying out loud. And the sword feature you can only use when you change, well, forms. So it's just going in D tier. So next, this is Stay Caesar's gun, since he is a bit of a pseudo ranger / extra ranger. So, where do I want to put... Oh, this is called the Gear Tozinger 2. Dark recolor. Yeah, pretty much that. It's a dark recolor. But I at least appreciate what it does. Like, Stay Caesar can use it to transform as well as summon previous Sentai. So, congratulations. He's KamenRider DN. It can be in D tier. I would say C tier, but meh, it can be in D tier. Probably because this isn't a morpher I'd see myself going out and getting, so meh. It's a kind of a meh. Well, let me be real. Like, do I want this higher or eh? Honestly, just looking at it all, it's like design wise not ugly or awful. It's eh. It's just a dark version. It's not gonna. I don't think there won't be any harm if it's in like D tier. So next, Don Dragoku's spear. I actually quite like it. Like, it's a short spear for when he's morphing, obviously, but it extends once he's all morphed and in suit. Actually, no, better, because at literally at that height, the spear could also double as an axe when he's done toward a bolt. So, what I want this either an A or S tier because it's definitely that high of a mech. It's definitely that high of a changer, and I do like how it looks. I'd say put it in A tier. I really like how it. Honestly, A or S tier because while I don't like Dawn Brothers, I do like this changer. Like the sound effects, the look, the aesthetic, everything with it's honestly pretty nice. Honestly, maybe I'll put this in S tier because it does look great, and let me be honest, I do like staff weapons and battle axes. They're always my favorite kinds of weapons. So I'll give it credit there. So, congratulations. Dawn Brothers makes it exuberantly high somewhere on a top 10 list. Well, not a top 10 list, a tier list. So, next, the Oger Caliber Zero, a Okuagata Oger's, like, sword. Put it in A tier. Once again, it's a recolor specific to Okuagata Oger, but I don't know. It definitely feels I definitely see the more royal colors with this design, especially going with such a dull looking, well, ranger, because Okuagata Oger is silver, but he looks more gray than silver. So what an offset. But not a terrible looking sword, because it basically does everything else that the Oger calibers can do. Unless you're Gira, where you can summon King Oger. But for him, he can basically summon his own King Oger, which I guess does counter off of, well, it counters off of specifically Gira's, but not everyone, so it's at least something special for him. So yeah, I'd say Oger Caliber 0 and A tier. So next, the Kumo Slayer. It's pretty simple. Maybe A tier. Well, actually, crazy thought. The Oger Caliber 0 could be in B tier, but the Kumo Slayer in A tier. Well, nah, let me be real. They're both on honest par with each other, design-wise. Well, I'll say this. The Oger Caliber 0 does feel a lot more royal, so I'd keep that there. But the Kumo Slayer, not bad. It's a short sword morpher with the spider motif, because of course, spider kimonos. But it's a tough call. Like, I do like how it looks, and I do like the weapon. B tier. Alright, so this is the Gabri caliber for King Kyoru Red. So now let me just put this in F tier. It's just a recolor of the Gabri caliber, but for whatever reason, it's red, and the white streaks on it looks like some stickers were ripped off. So, The fact that it could combine with other weapons, okay, that's fine. But I don't know, by itself, I don't know, it ain't doing anything for me. It's a Gabri caliber trying to do its best King Oger impression. That's basically it. So, So next, we are finally up to Boon Boonger with the Boon Boom. Well, It's the Boon Boom Change Axe, but the Boon Boom Booster, which I have one, is the real changer for Boon Black and Boon Orange. And yes, I bought this because I like battle axes, especially ones that can turn into, well, baton slash swords. So, where would I want to rank this? This might be an A tier mech. I mean, not mech. This might be an A tier morpher. I like it a lot. And like what I said, I wouldn't have bought this if I didn't like it. Like, the sound effects on it being different are cool. The fact that it's tied to a weapon that could be specific to black and orange, that's also nice. Ah, God. I was a bit iffy on the look of the axe at first because, I don't know, I was just so... Can this not stick on? What was I going to say? Yeah. I was a bit iffy on... Huh, weird. What was I going to say again? Oh, yeah. I was a bit iffy on the axe aesthetic first. But, I don't know. Over time, it's connected. But eventually it grew on me. Because, I don't know. I didn't get the first impression of this of an axe. But, I don't know. It definitely did grow on me over time. And the color pattern of it and everything, too, is not terrible. Though I will say, this does look... I think I heard this is supposed to be more like a baton. But it looks more like a sword. And hey, look at that. There's a picture of like an axe and a sword even on here. So maybe it is supposed to be a sword or a baton, one of the two. But yeah, A tier is a fine spot for it. Bakuagitaya, go, go, go. So next, Boon Violet's Boon Boon or something controller. Weirdly enough, I had to think about if I wanted to buy this at one point. It doesn't look terrible. It looks good. And it definitely does reflect a Formula One race car driver, so not just a old school racing game controller. I think my one, it's not honestly, what am I saying? Let me put it in A tier. Not a bad design. It's a game controller that doubles as a bow and arrow. Not egregious. Alright, so, finally, we are ending things off with Gozuger with the Silver Tegasword, which is the type of changer that the Universe Warriors use. I think I put the... Wait, what am I saying? Let's put this in A tier. It's just like regular Tegasword, except silver, so it's like, I don't even bother ranking it low or whatnot, because I put Tegasword in A tier, so I have no reason for... Well, okay, now here's a reason to think. It's just the silver version of the gold Tegasword, but it doesn't do all the things that Tegasword can do, so brings it down a point. Honestly, if I could be honest, this can go in put it in C tier at least. Well, let me be honest. It's just... Honestly, even lower than that because... Wait, no, I take that back. Maybe not... Well, maybe not lower than that. The thing with the gold Tegasword, it reflects the character himself. And it can transform into the mech of the show and everything. This is just a silver recolor that does nothing. Shoot, better yet, it's just a giant hand. It's literally just a giant hand that would just take a backseat if any Universe Warrior was to use any of the specific Ranger's weapons. If at all. Maybe not, but But I will say, design-wise, not ugly or terrible. It just put it in C tier. because it gets knocked down a couple of points of not having any real other Take a Sword features except for I'm a giant hand with the blade sticking out of it because I wanted to become Wolverine but did it wrong. But last and finally, Goody Burn. This might be a contender for A or S tier because I do like this changer. Yes, it's basically... Yes, the changer can also become the mech, just like Take a Sword, because it's Take a Sword's son. But, I don't know, that's the only feature it has going for it. It's an A or S tier. You know what? I'll be honest. I do want this in A tier, because I do like the look of that and the mech form. So, that's the list of changers on here from like everyone else exuding except from the main team. So, let me see how many are in S tier and how many are in A. Wow. 16. All right, 16 in S tier and wait, crap. I don't want to recount, but let me see. That's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Anywho, A and S tier, definitely a lot in them. B tier has a few morphers that, would I want to go out and buy it? Meh, maybe so. They're a bit so-so. Actually, let me be honest. S is definitely iconic, the best. I want it. A is pretty good, and I would also try and get it. B tier is alright. C tier is so-so, and D tier is no, and F tier is horrible. Honestly, looking at all these, not egregious. None of these are terrible. Nothing is awful. I think this list is actually pretty fine the way it is. But lastly, do I want to change up anything? Everything here I think is ranked perfectly fine where it is. But do I want to... Actually, let me be honest. Do I want to move anything around? Okay, maybe I might want to move one thing. Do I want to put the Mosa Changer in B tier? I will admit I do like how it looks. So yeah, let me put that in B tier. And the Sushi Changer. Not a bad morph. It's definitely not a bad morpher. Tough call. Definite tough call. If I wanted to put the Sushi Morpher in... if I want to keep it in C tier or if I want it in B tier. Ooh. Aha. I say keep it in C tier. With how it is, it pretty much fits it. And everything else, yeah, basically kept where it is. So, this is my tier list of all the other, well, non-primary Rangers Changers. This is my tier list. I will be sure to try to leave a link for this specific list on Tier Maker on YouTube. But you guys tell me, what do you guys think of this list? Is there anything you'd place differently? Please let me know in the comments down below. Once again, thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video, tell your friends about KamenRider Blackman. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.